Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Four from TradeWinds.com, and this is our update for April 26th, 2017. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, stocks were higher earlier in the session, but gave it all back. Finished slightly lower today after that announcement, the tax reform announcement. Seemed to leave a lot of questions unanswered. So the market was a little skeptical. Let's have a look. The Dow finished lower by 21 points today, while the S&P 500 was down just 1 point. Nasdaq was virtually flat, down 0.27, while the Russell did manage to gain about 8 points. Actually put in a fresh new high here intraday on the futures contract and then pulled back from there. If you look at Goldman Sachs, which was the stock that I guess benefited the most from the election result, and you would think would benefit the most from the tax reform plan announced today. Now, keep in mind, this is just sort of the plan, and not even all of it has been worked out yet. And I guess that's what the market was a little surprised about, is that there were very few details on this plan, and people are a little skeptical that it will actually be able to be put into effect. But one of the stocks that would benefit the most from the details they gave would be Goldman Sachs, and look at its reaction, down 43 cents on the day. So really not much optimism coming out of that announcement. We'll see once they get further down into the process and release more details whether it will give this market a boost or not. Bonds today up 67 cents, making back most of part of that drop from yesterday. And gold was fairly flat today. Didn't do a whole lot. Same with crude, which was higher by about 6 cents at the close. It did bounce around a lot more today, but finished about 6 cents higher. Now, if we look at, if we look at STX here, I want to share this chart with you because it's pretty interesting. There's a major reversal signal here, and that is an island reversal. If you look at this gap up here, and now after the most recent earnings release, this huge gap lower, leaving these stocks on an island of their own. And the other thing that caught my attention here was not only was the gap huge, but the candle itself was much wider in range from high to low than most of the candles we've seen recently on STX, and we closed near its lows. Now, if we look at the weekly chart here, major reversal here. In fact, it gave us a bearish engulfing setup here. Now, yes, momentum was pointing higher. It's going to quickly flatten out here. And the monthly chart here, not looking very good. We do have downward momentum, and you can see pullback already in progress here. So it looks like we should be headed lower on STX. One of the ways I would do this and keep things very simple is just mark today's low. Today's low on this stock was 41.76. If we get below that, any trade below that, to me, this is a short. Immediately, first target would be to close this gap right here. So the lower edge of that gap is about $38. So taking it from 42 to 38, a 4.5 point move, very nice for a quick near-term move. But then again, looking at the weekly and especially the monthly charts, we could be headed for much lower prices on STX in the near future. Okay, that's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.